Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me once again. My name is Jeremiah, and this is Nothing About Everything, the internet's shittiest pop culture podcast. Unfortunately, I'm joined today by my two co-hosts. Go ahead and do your thing.
Go ahead, Sera.
No, you go ahead.
I'm Alex.
I'm
And
Sera.
today we're going to be talking about some controversial topics, crazy shit, as always. But before we get started, this isn't really a topic. This is just something I wanted to bring to the forefront and get this off my chest. I fucking hate it when you're looking for a job and you upload a resume, and then like on the next page, it like tells you to fill out all the resume information anyway. Yeah, I hate that. So
Yeah, it's annoying.
that shit pisses me off, makes me angry. Not that angry, but I just wanted to share with you guys how I think that's like really dumb and a waste of my time.
From
So
like,
we'll just
different stuff I've learned in school and whatnot. They don't even like. They say like they always spend like 6 seconds looking at like the top part of your resume, anyways. So
yeah. So why am
that's
I
pointless.
why am I uploading this resume if you're gonna have me fill it in it? Like, I uploaded the document. Like, that's all it should be. Like, upload a document, boom, put a cover letter if you want, and that's it. Like, I don't need to take all the information I already spent my time writing and then rewrite it again. Like, what, you gonna read over both? Like, I don't get it.
I think in your case, Germs, I don't think McDonald's really cares about where you worked beforehand.
Look, dog, I'm just saying, they're about, like, bro, I'm out here grinding. Look,
Making that money.
making money anyway. But yeah, I hate that. It's dumb. I know a lot of people might feel the same way. Not really a pop culture thing, but I just made it into one, so you're welcome. So I think the hottest topic, no pun intended, right now is the Notre Dame Cathedral burning down.
Wow. That's how you introduced it.
That's an intro.
Yeah, that's an intro, right? That's an intro.
Damn.
Um,
A fucking athletics veto, bro. Fucking.
So yeah, the fire was put out, I believe, yesterday. I think from what I last read,
Yeah.
it was that it's
Yeah.
arson. I think they're calling it arson, but they're not sure yet.
I
Yeah.
heard
So they're saying
they're already trying to blame like the fucking Muslims and shit.
already for what?
Wow.
For,
Well, I
for
mean, not for
burning
what, but-
for burning it down. For what? I mean, there's no evidence that points to that, but from what I've read on the Facebook chat boards, they're blaming Muslims already.
That's crazy. I feel like
Facebook chat.
I don't really know about, and you know, and to be honest, like I never really I don't want to say like cared, but I guess I understand the cultural significance and historic aspect of the cathedral for lasting so long before whether or not it was set ablaze by somebody. I think what the I don't want to say hottest topic again. The fallout, I guess, is more geared towards how fast a lot of these rich people have come forth to donate money to try to rebuild it.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, I think it's like already like three. Well, I before we started recording this, I just saw that Disney like pledged $5 million.
Oh, for real?
To go towards towards rebuilding it. But on Twitter,
Yeah,
as
but then
y'all
again,
know,
like
it's
that kind of makes sense because isn't like don't they have one of those animated properties surrounding Notre?
Oh, the Hunchback of
Disney?
Notre Dame. Hey, look,
Right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look, I'm just saying you can't make a live action Hunchback of Notre Dame if there's no.
You can't make
there's
you
no
can't make a
Notre
live
Dame.
action Notre Dame.
If there's no...
What you mean, dog? Have you not seen
Notre
Rudy?
Dame.
The man was a Notre Dame legend.
We're talking about the cathedral, not the school.
Oh.
But yeah, from what I've read on the Twitters, on the tweets, is how people are essentially saying, wow, how are all these people going to come forward and pledge all this money when, like, we, more specifically, the biggest example I keep seeing is, like, in regards to, like, Flint, Michigan, or, like, Puerto Rico, and it was like, oh, well, y'all can do this in 24 hours, but you can't donate money to like clean water. I don't know if anybody really does their research. I know I kind of did, but I'm pretty sure, I would say like 70%, that Flint, Michigan already hasn't solved the problem, but has addressed it. And I think what people don't really understand is that it's going to take years to replace the pipes that are in Flint.
Contaminated.
Which is, yeah. So I'm like, I think I get that they're comparing that all these people came forward, but when it was happening, like, no one really came forward, which I know it started in 2014 is when it became a really big deal, but I'm pretty sure people donated like water and money to Flint. And some arguments I've seen is how, like, well, they're not really trying, and of course, like, I'm not the only one, because I have read, tweet replies, and I know there was a thread on Reddit about it, where I know I'm not the only one who, thinks that, and there's a lot of, thank God for civil discussion about how, like I mentioned, it's going to take years to fix that problem.
Have you seen?
But they're more so like
the religious people trying to what's the word I want to use? I guess trying to like make a coincidental, like, what's the word I want to use?
Oh my God.
They want to use like a coincidental inference of, like, because I guess after the whole incident happened, there was like the altar and like a gold cross remain like perfectly intact.
Isn't there a photo with that?
Yeah, and there was like a photo, and somebody, like, right away was just like, oh, like, please explain to me how you don't believe in God after seeing this. And I saw, and then some guy was like, oh, because the melting point of gold is so like degrees Celsius, and wood fire burns at a much lower Celsius level. And I was like, damn, science.
Science got him.
Firewood cannot melt gold.
I saw. I have very little no knowledge about this cathedral, but someone was saying that it was mostly wood, and for wood to last that long is kind of crazy. I read one comment that said it's astonishing enough that the wood, I guess the wood ceilings, the ceilings were made out of wood, have lasted for like 800 years, which is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Obviously there's no, I mean, you can rebuild it, but honestly I don't think there's really, you can't really, not what's the point if it's gonna catch on fire again? There's really no replacing like the original structure, I guess, which in and itself is sad. I understand. I don't know what was lost in the fire. I do know there was some story about one of the priests like ran back inside and saved a bunch of things and is now like a hero or something.
To the gods.
Well, it would have been cooler if he sacrificed himself.
It would have been cooler if they'd be like, oh, why are you going back? And he'd just be like, the gods. And then just slowly walked into the
and went down with the, I mean, hell yeah, dude. If you're gonna, captain goes down with the ship at all times. So I guess if you're the
have a little bit of Hans Zimmer music playing in the background, she would have been intense.
Yeah, why not? I will say though that The memes that have come out of it is like kind of funny.
I haven't really
And
seen.
I've seen a couple.
The only memes I've seen were like pictures of fucking Quasimodo. And they're just like, oh, I'm looking for a new apartment, or like the roof is on fire, like that one song or whatever. But that's about it.
I just think, I don't know. Going back to the thing, it's crazy. Someone else brought up a point on Twitter that I read that kind of resonated with me. That it's crazy, and now that I think about it, okay, maybe the wording was a little off, but they were like, it's crazy how many of the world's problems could be solved if the rich people all just banded together. And I mean, because like in 24 hours, like $350 million, like instantly, like that, to rebuild a cathedral. But then other people were like, well, it depends on like what kind of value they place on certain things over other things. So obviously these people are like, oh my god, the cathedral, like let's save it.
Yeah. As opposed to, hey, let's help solve the world famine problem. No, let's rebuild this old building.
Yeah, rebuild their money could definitely go to better causes, but once again it's like they obviously value, and also too, like it's in France, so like they're more into art than like I guess we are. Does that make if so that being the case, people out here like don't really, okay, I don't want to say don't really value art, but
yeah, but I don't think that really, I understand your point where like they value art a little bit more maybe because like those European countries that were like have historical like artistic landmarks and whatnot, but they're also one of like the biggest areas where there's so much poverty and problems that need to be fixed. And they focus to put their attention in the art.
Yeah, which is I guess that was like what the main argument or message going across these people care more about restoring an old church than they do solving the famine problem that I guess exists. I mean, like, hey, but they're over there, we're over here, so like maybe if a really super old church, I can't even think of one in the United States, like burns down, maybe a bunch of rich Americans will put forth money to rebuild it. It does suck though at the end of the day. If it is arson, if they catch the person or find out, like I feel like they're just gonna call for the dude's head, to be honest. Which is like how it just burst into flames, or like I assume it's a church, so I assume they have candles on like all the time. Like, did somebody like knock over a candle
on the roof?
Like... Hey, I mean, I don't know. I've never been. Never been
to church? It shows.
I've never been to that church. Oh, also another thing before we move on that I thought was kind of funny was how some people were making fun of the people like posting pictures of like them like in front of the cathedral or whatever, but essentially just to be like, hey, like I went to France, like don't forget I went to France, like it's like people saying like, oh, people go to Coachella just to say they went to Coachella.
Oh yeah,
I
had a cousin that actually he's the one that shared the story because we have a group thread with some of my other cousins. And he shared it, and he's like, oh, like, this is sad or whatever, because he was, like, one of the people that visited France and was, like, there. And then I'm just like, okay, all right. Like, this doesn't affect you in any way. Like, I don't get it. And then my brother just shared the exact same link, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing?
Don't forget. Hey, there was a tragedy. Don't forget about me.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks. Like I said, it sucks. They'll rebuild it and it'll be better than before and hopefully fireproof, But maybe some better design choices, some better building material choices.
Like steel
and
beams.
You'll be good. You'll have, yeah, steel beam. It takes a lot to melt steel beams. You know what doesn't melt steel beams though?
Jet fuel.
What?
Jet fuel. Yeah, there it is. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. So, unfortunate, but
George Bush doesn't like black people.
That is what I mean. Yeah, that's it.
I heard Kanye say that once.
What do you mean? Oh, come on, dog. Everybody knows that.
Come on, Sera.
Mike Myers.
You should especially know that. You of all people.
Wow. You of all people. I feel like you haven't been talking much, but this next topic, I feel like you're gonna go in on. We deliberately put the hot topics in the middle so we could let Sera ride.
One last ride.
So for this also could be the last episode. So forever. So I think this is definitely a culture thing. It might not be as big as I thought it was, but I just thought we should address it because it's some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. So this Instagram quote influencer end quote posted a video in tears. She was in tears because her Instagram got deleted. And she is worthless and can't work a regular 9 to 5, so she needs her Instagram to make money. She only had like 113,000 followers. So I'm like, what the fuck are number one, yeah, you are worthless. If you're going to call yourself worthless, then you can't be mad at me when I'm like, you know what? You are worthless. The fact that you're just...
And she wasn't even like verified. Like she wasn't even a verified influencer. She just had like 100,000 followers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you gonna just go and like try to get people to like pity you because your Instagram got deleted? I kind of did a follow up, and I guess they keep deleting her Instagram, which is kind of funny. It's already been deleted like 3 times, and she's not had.
I was reading. You had kind of like spoken about this prior, so I kind of was like reading into it, and I read that she referred to this act as like murder, and then it was followed by she called the police, and the police were like, "This is nowhere near close to a homicide, so we can't do anything about it." No, like how stupid are you?
How no, for real? How fucking okay? Okay, so this is the only kind of leeway I will give her, where it's like, if that's your only source of income, and from what I also kind of read was that she used to do sex work. And now I guess I don't know why she doesn't do it, or even if she still, from what I remember is that she doesn't do it. So she went from sex work to being like an Instagram influencer, and so now she's out of a job when you could easily just go apply at any retail or like restaurant and get a job and make money like the rest of us. Granted, it's not gonna be what you want, but like.
Granted, you'll have to upload a resume and then fill in some info about the resume after, but...
Yeah, okay. I can see why somebody... Alright, you know what? You changed my mind. I'm on her side. Fuck Instagram. Because nobody should have to go through that. But no, seriously, like, that's that... And I feel like a lot of people today want... like instant success, and I don't blame them, because are you seeing some of the stupid shit that people like do to get famous and get money, especially on Instagram? Like what the fuck? And also,
I kind of blame like the generation, because like we put such like like a status on these people that really they're nothing.
Bro, but what status?
Like you mean like
okay,
a status of importance? Like I mean like look, what is it?
I mean,
that one thing that happened where a picture of an egg like was like trending for like weeks because it was trying to become the most liked picture on Instagram to be like Kylie Jenner's something, or I forgot what it was. But literally it was millions of people voting and liking a picture of an egg.
Yeah, but I feel like that's different. Like that, like fuck Kylie Jenner. She doesn't deserve to have. She doesn't.
Oh yeah,
I mean, deserve to have the most. That okay.
So,
I think
youngest billionaire ever, but yeah, you're right. She doesn't.
Not on her own. I get what you're saying, but I feel like you used a bad example. But yeah, I do agree that some of it is the generation's fault because we place such a high status on like virtually nothing.
Yeah, like pretty much because we give a shit about stuff that we shouldn't give a shit. Like who cares if this guy that has like 5 million followers fucking goes to Dubai? We're not going to Dubai.
Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm not going to, not anytime soon. Like my thing is like I feel like if you're hot, just automatically you make an Instagram and boom, like you have so many followers, because people act like they've never seen like a hot female before. Like there's so many of them.
Yeah, or do you remember that a while ago when like the whole like premium Snapchat stuff was a big story, and how like a lot of girls are like selling their premium Snapchat stuff and like sending out pictures or whatever, but then like people were like reporting them to the IRS.
Yeah. for tax evasion. You didn't hear about this? Yeah. There was a whole Sera, you would have loved it. There was a whole movement for like a week where people were reporting certain these premium Snapchat accounts to the IRS because they weren't claiming the income that so like the money that they were getting paid for, they weren't putting it on their taxes, which is like tax evasion or tax fraud. And then people really started doing it when they were like, oh, like you can get like a prize, not like a prize, but like fuck it, we'll call it a prize. You can get a prize for like turning them in, and like a thank you for turning people in. Which is so crazy. Like I can't believe some people pay when you. I can literally just do it right now. Xvideos.com.
Porn,
like what the fuck?
Free porn everywhere. Like you don't even ask for it. Like you're just searching the web to like look up recipes for like a good fucking chicken, and the porn pops up.
Like, porn. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to. Yeah.
I don't know what kind of website.
Yeah, bro. Hey, doctors hate them. Cure ED with this one simple trick, dude. Like. What? I think that's the bigger the biggest problem is the fact that we value these, I don't even know what to call them. They're not intangible, but God, I seriously I don't know what the word is. We value this stupid shit that like we really
that's the word
value. Stupid shit. That's what I was looking for. And she's just another fucking like I haven't.
Bro, she's not even
the first word that
verified. She's
that's
literally
what I'm saying.
nothing.
So how are you gonna?
And I mean,
how are you gonna?
Prior to this podcast, like I didn't hear about any of this, nor did I know who the girl was. And I looked up who this girl was, and like she's not even hot, so I don't even understand where she even got these followers from.
She's really not. I haven't looked at her.
She looks like you, Sera, but like a female version. Yeah,
for real?
Fucking ugly.
So Sera, why don't you have 115,000 followers on Instagram, bro? Like. Seriously, we value all these stupid, like, who cares? All right, cool, you went on vacation, but it's also a bigger problem to where, like, people are like, just doing these things so they can get that one photo and get so many likes and and like, oh, I'm gonna get sponsored now. Like, okay, that part I guess I kind of get, but because I mean, I personally don't have an Instagram because I'm not really like a picture taker. But I have been told by like some people, they're like, you should get like an Instagram. I'm like, why? Like, number one, I don't take pictures.
I never found like the point like for Instagram. I was just like,
fucking
it's pretty much
sell out, dude. Yeah. Sell out. Start working out and then get sponsored by a bunch of workout fucking things, and you're set for life.
Hell yeah.
And then when your Instagram gets deleted, just make a video appealing to your 115,000 followers. Like, I lost my job. Like I fucking suck and I have no skills. Like, whose fault is that? Like, yours. Like, what the fuck? Why don't you fucking get a job and experience the real world for a couple months or whatever? Like,
damn, Sera 2.0. Tell me how you really feel.
That shit pisses.
Yeah.
That resume stuff really got to you, huh?
Yeah, it did, bro. It's the stupidest fucking thing, dude. I hate it. I fucking hate it. So for example, I know this was a thing. This happened a while back, but since we're like talking about Instagram real quick, so in addition to Twitter, obviously I like to use Reddit a lot, and there was this whole thing on the Dank Meme subreddit where Instagram normies would come steal the memes from like the hot page and then like make an Instagram profile where like they would just repost the memes, and they were getting paid for it. Like, they were getting like paid with like sponsored content off of these memes that all these other people made for free. And there was this whole like thing on Reddit where they're like, fuck Instagram, like ban them, like start putting watermarks on your memes so that Instagram normies can't say, yeah, dude.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Copyright infringement.
It's not, because the images themselves are already being made with copyrighted images, and then there's a whole like the reason that they're not copyright. I mean, I guess they are, but they're being like repurposed and redesigned. So, which is why like we have memes. But then these people on Instagram would like browse these pages and then take the best ones and then make an Instagram page and then get sponsored and have like hella followers, like millions of followers, because people just don't know what Reddit is apparently. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about doing that same thing, but on Twitter because I'm because
you need the cash.
Yeah, I need the cash, but bro, I don't even think you can get I mean, I'm pretty sure you could on Twitter, but like I'm not gonna stoop that low and like steal people's content and make money off of it. I mean, I thought about it, but like I said, on Twitter, like I'm not gonna make an Instagram just so I'm sure the money was nice. It could have been some nice side income, but at the end of the day, like, you know, it kind of died down over like the course of like a couple weeks. So I don't think anybody really cares anymore. So I'm just saying, fuck Instagram, fuck the resumes. Like, y'all got me heated today. So yeah, she's dumb. It's a symptom of the generation, like you mentioned. So,
but then, I think now kids these days fucking think they're entitled to everything, and that's like,
bro, that's what.
Unfortunately, that's one of the big stigmas, like this millennial generation that we happen to be a part of. You know, we fought from, because there is a lot of people that think like they're owed this and do this, and then a lot of it comes from, you know, social medias and whatnot.
I don't think I'm owed really anything. I just get upset when people are like doing stupid shit and getting money off of it. I'm like, dude, I'm trying so hard to do stupid shit and make money off of it, and it's not working.
You gotta do more stupider shit, bro. You gotta dig deep.
Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Think about those people that like started fucking eating Tide Pods, bro. Like, that would have never crossed anybody's mind, and yet it became a big thing to the point where like Tide had to be like, "Hey, don't eat these." Oh, hey, let's hire Gronk or Rob Gronkowski to in a commercial and make sure he tells you not to eat these.
Yeah, but that's just people being stupid. That's not the people doing. I mean, unless somebody made an Instagram page and was like, "I'm gonna eat Tide Pods for every fucking whatever." Like, okay, that's like playing the system and making money out of it. I just think people, the like, how stupid do you have to fucking be to eat laundry detergent? Like, oh, dude, it's the Tide Pod challenge. Like, I'm not eating laundry detergent because the internet told me to. Like, what the fuck? No. Oh my god, dude, the worst one I saw. The worst one I saw. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's a blessing and a curse. The worst one I saw was this dude had a dab rig, you know. So, he heated up his rig, and then popped the Tide Pod and dropped it into the little bowl and like smoked the Tide Pod. And I was like, dude, like, what the fuck are you? Oh my god, these people are fucking stupid. It was like, dude, like I don't think there's any way you could have faked it. Unless he's like some kind of, you know, heated up his thing with the torch and then popped it right there and dripped it into the little bowl and like fucking smoked it. Yeah, swag 100. Dude, at least he got the likes, man. Like, he died for the likes. So yeah,
Oh, he died?
No, I honestly have no idea. I exited the video and I was like, this kid, I hope this kid suffers a terrible fate. Like, if you're fucking that stupid, then you should definitely suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog, stupidity and ignorance make you popular. I once saw this video. I'm almost like 99% sure it's fake, but it was pretty funny. This guy went on like Facebook Live or Instagram Live or like one of those lives on social media, and he walks into a funeral home, and then like they're like, what the fuck? And like, they try to kick him out, and he goes, and it's an open casket, and he goes up to the thing, and he looks straight into like this camera, like talking to the people watching him on the feed, and he's like, bet me that I won't smack this, you know, right now. And he's like, I won't. And then he just literally looks at the dead body and smacks the shit out of it. And then they like try to like tackle him and kick him out of the thing. Fucking hilarious.
What makes you think that was fake?
Because I don't think anybody would really do that. They'd have to be cold-blooded, dog.
Bro, I didn't think anybody would fucking smoke Tide Pods, and yet somebody did. There's a lot wrong with the generation and the internet. Sometimes we use it for good, and the other times we just use it for fucking stupidity, and people get paid for. Maybe you're right, dude. Fuck it. I'm gonna start the next stupid trend, get hella money, and then cash out, dude.
Bring back the reverse mohawk, bro.
The what?
The reverse mohawk. You shave your shit straight down the middle.
I cul-de-saced my hair one time. Didn't I send you that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking man. No, that's not stupid enough. That's like kind of funny, but like we need views, bro. We need views.
You need a hashtag challenge.
Yeah. Didn't we already talk? I'm not gonna bring it up because we're Sera's here.
Damn it, Sera.
No, and plus if we talk about it and somebody actually does it, like, then we could get in a lot of trouble. So like,
no, I kind of want to know what it is.
I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what it is.
I'll tell you guys after the fact, so we don't. so we don't get in trouble.
Hashtag Russian roulette challenge.
Yeah, see, no, that's like, I mean, that's too crazy. So, getting off of Instagram and moving on to the next one. This is a more serious topic. This is a crazy topic. I think I think the charges were filed today, but I think the story kind of broke within the last week. But this has been a thing that has been kind of ongoing. the opioid crisis that is plaguing the nation. So today, or maybe yesterday, charges were filed against 60 people. 60 people, which doesn't seem like a lot, for exchanging opioids for sex and money. It was like 30-something doctors, couple nurses, and a couple other people across I think it was like 5 states. So doctors were essentially just giving out these drugs for sex and money. Yeah, which is like doctors of all people, like, what the fuck? Like, can't you just go to like a bar and like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm a doctor, like, sleep with me?
Unless they're like you know, like old school doctors and whatnot. But I mean, any like somewhat young doctor on like in his 40s or younger,
bro, definitely
all they have to.
These are like all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all they had to do is literally just be like, I'm a doctor. And that should do the trick.
I think it's I feel like a lot of these people were like old white dudes. That's like a summoning phrase. Here he comes. Here he comes. Old white dudes. Here he is. There he is. There he is. There he is, ladies and
No, continue.
no, I just think it's crazy because John Oliver just did like a second segment on Last Week Tonight about opioids and how they're trying to hide. Purdue Pharma is trying to block, I think it was 17 million pages of, I don't think it was a deposition, but of documents in regards to the former president or like CEO Richard Sackler, of like pushing people or pushing doctors on to like prescribe OxyContin and like really like be like, it's the fucking greatest thing in the world, get everybody addicted to it.
Didn't we touch on this?
He also
I'm pretty sure
he also
but I think it was in the long lost you know, file that didn't get made.
Sera.
Probably, right? Was that the one? Because we talked about what's his name?
Maybe
About Robert Kraft.
But Sera always talks about Robert
I remember
Kraft.
that.
Did you hear he's trying to block the vid? I think they're releasing the video of him at the parlor.
Nah, isn't that public? Isn't that for everyone?
He's trying to make it not public.
I don't
Trying
wanna
very
see that.
hard. I don't want to see that shit either. Fucking give him.
Nah,
What's funny about an old man walking into a massage parlor? Like,
I don't
were
know,
you
but
thinking?
Sounds like a start to.
Were you
joke.
thinking it was an actual video of him getting jacked? Were you hoping it was a video of him getting jacked off? You think it's funny when it's funny when old people can't get off? I think it's sad. I think it's something. I think it's something not a lot of people worry about. I'm worried about it. Could you imagine the last time?
Worried about what?
Bro, not being able to get it up. Like, do you know? Do you know when's the last time you're gonna like be able to like have?
Dude, I don't know. You know Viagra's expensive too.
They keep pumping up the prices for no fucking reason.
It
is expensive. So I'm just saying, bro, enjoy it while you got it now, bro, because there's gonna be one day. It's gonna be one day when you like either nut or have sex, and then that's it. Like, you're never gonna do it again. Like,
Dunzo.
That's fucked up. Yeah, bro. It's like that thing where people are like, you already passed the time when your parents picked you up and put you down and never picked you back up again. Yeah, this is like 1,000 times worse than that, dude. Like,
next thing you know, they got surveillance of you walking in a fucking massage parlor.
Trying to get a rubbing tug.
No.
But yeah, no, these people should be fucking sent to jail, and I think they are definitely.
Yeah, these are terrible.
I think they are These are some fucking heavy charges, bro. Dude, I mean, okay, in and of itself, trading drugs for money, or drugs for, like, sex and stuff, like, has been, I mean, dude, junkies, I'm sure,
Yeah,
like,
pretty
you
typical.
fucking, out on the streets,
Yeah,
you would
on the
say,
streets,
but when
yeah,
it's,
but like involving this doctors, like, highly educated,
professionals,
professionals. Yeah, it
yeah,
makes no sense.
who are just like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna like, what makes like, oh my god, like, you're gonna risk all your whole life, you're gonna the rest of your life, which I'm sure isn't that long because they're old white people, risk the rest of your life in jail for what, like, to fucking give somebody painkillers that and have them suck your dick, like, yeah. Hey, if I was one of them, I would just fucking be like, here's a bag of aspirin, but be like, oh, this is like hardcore hydrocodone, like, blow me and I'll give you. Yeah. Suck my dick for some aspirin. That's all I'm saying. Like, why do you. Not for not, like, have a bag, make them think it's like painkillers, and then do your thing, and then give it to them, and then they're going to come back and be like, hey, these aren't doing anything. Like, I'm having
like a
liver
fucking
problems.
subpoena and be like, oh, there's a lawsuit against you because you sold them the wrong drug.
Okay, so then in my defense, I'd just be like, well, they're trying to solicit drugs from me, and I gave them aspirin. Like, I gave them aspirin. There's nothing illegal about me giving them aspirin. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, dude, even if you're a doctor, you don't have to prescribe it. You just be like, go to the fucking yeah.
Just chuck it out. Whatever you can catch, yours.
I'm gonna drop a bunch of pills from the sky. Whatever you can catch is yours. I just think that obviously they're gonna fucking go to jail. As well they should. The Sackler family should definitely be fucking sent to jail as well. I just don't think you getting away with that kind of shit. That's murder. No, fuck that. No, they should.
They should.
The way set up.
What they get away with?
Engineering, fucking killing people, bro. Engineering an opioid crisis so they can make hella money. Like, hella money, bro.
Hella.
I think their net worth, hella money, bro. Like $13 billion. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you gonna do with $13 billion? You're all old. Like, fucking take 30 million and fucking. That
go to
might
massage
be even a little
parlors,
high.
bro. You mean? You know how many massage parlors those old guys can go to with $13 billion?
That's what I don't get about certain people who, like, have so much money. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Like, you can't take it with you.
They're gonna invest in rebuilding the cathedral in Notre Dame.
Nah, I wouldn't accept drug money, dude. Some people are even cutting. I know the Guggenheim Museum isn't accepting money. Dude, they've donated so much money to so many different things just so they can fucking put their name on it. Like, okay, well, like, that's cool, I guess, but, like, you're gonna die in, like, 20 years. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with $13 billion in 20 years? Like, besides make more money and kill more people. Yeah, like, exactly. That's what I don't get after a certain point. After you have so much money, like, why do you just want more if you're not, like...
Yeah, why do people go killing people?
I assume, like, do you not get bored? Like,
I think,
or does it take you so long to, like, do everything you've ever wanted? I feel like you could accomplish that in, like, maybe, I don't know, 10 years, maybe like 20.
I agree. Like, the whole situation with them is, like, completely wrong, and, like, they should be held accountable. But to be realistic, like, we don't have that kind of money, so I think if I personally were ever to fall on, like, $13 billion, I'm pretty sure I would want more, even though I don't need it.
Why would you? Yeah, really? Why would you want? Why would you even? What could you do with more than $1 billion, bro? I feel like everything.
Well, if you buy a couple islands, it kind of goes quick.
So what are you gonna do with a bunch of islands? Fucking
visit
rotate them out the rest of your.
Yeah, rotate them out. Dude, you got fucking
I
islands.
feel like a lot of,
Islands.
we'll say, normal people.
Because when you buy them, you gotta probably like build either like a port or like a runway, because I can't get there. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta have to own a jet.
You need a
Okay,
but then
Bugatti to drive to the airport
like,
or your private airstrip.
Oh, you don't need a fucking.
Yeah, you're gonna need a Bugatti, so you're gonna need a car.
Oh
yeah.
my god! I feel like with normal people, they can accomplish like pretty much a lot with like $500 million.
Normal people. You're not a normal person if you have a.
Okay, so if someone came, all right, so like let's say if Alex came up on $13 billion, I don't even think he's gonna scratch like the surface before he dies.
I think if I were to come up with $13 billion within the week, I'd be like, hey guys, I'm broke. I'm homeless. Just go.
The fuck you gonna? No,
I
there's
made
no
so
way
many
you
shoddy
can-
investments in Blockbuster video. It fell through.
I tried to bring it back.
You tried to bring it back.
Hey, there's only one more left.
That would be
There's
crazy.
only one more left.
I bet if someone did try to bring Blockbuster back, but make it like more of a Netflix, I feel like they'd have a good chance.
What the fuck? No, bro.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think they'd have a good. Everybody would be like, "Oh shit, Blockbuster's back," and it's just like Netflix, but.
Oh my god, no. No, you're wrong. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Sera, you should try it, bro.
A lot of people would be like, "Oh yeah."
You should try it.
Huh? Nah, fund me.
You have my verbal backing.
Give me a
Not
couple
my financial backing.
Nah, give me a couple mil.
Bro, the new Disney Plus service just got priced, bro. $6.99 a month for everything Disney and everything Fox related. And TV, like, that's crazy. So the question is, how long are they gonna keep it $6.99 a month before they raise the shit out of the prices?
Is that Disney Plus?
Yeah,
dude.
Probably like
Yeah, I wonder what that's.
probably like
gonna do to
after the
Hulu.
third quarter.
To what, like $12.99 a month?
No, I don't think they'll make that big of a jump. Well, it'll probably go to like.
Bro, do you know how much fucking
$8.99?
content they're gonna have, bro? Like, oh my god.
And then
I mean,
they'll probably go to $12.99 from there.
Bro, Netflix is apparently raising its prices. I mean, I don't have Netflix, so I don't really give a fuck. Bro, you don't have Netflix,
Yeah.
dude? Like, I'm a fucking pirate, dude. Yo ho, the pirate's life for me. So, yeah.
I was
On to the last
until
one.
like they like quarantined my internet like last week.
What do you mean?
what do you mean?
I was trying to like watch Glass, and then the next day like I like downloaded it, and the next day like my internet was not working. I was like, what the fuck? So then like I was like I went to go work out, and I was like, yo dad, like you might have to call like the cable company, because I mean this isn't the first time like it's happened. So I'll just make up like normal BS story, like, oh, you had like visitors over and yada yada, and they probably downloaded something and then they'll fix it. But it wasn't that easy this time. So then I had to like jump on the phone and pretend to be my dad. And then like they sent me to like the actual like security, like the cable company's like security department. And I tried to give them the same BS story. I was like, yesterday we had some people over and the kids said they were gonna watch a movie, but I didn't know they were gonna download anything, or like we just let them be. And then I got caught up in my story, because then the guy's like, well, the thing was downloaded the day before. You said you had a party yesterday. I was like, oh, well, I mean, like I had people over this whole week. and then he goes on and he's like, yeah, but this has been happening since 2016. And I was like, so do you think somebody has access to my internet or something, man? Like, what do you suggest I do here? So, pretty much the guy called me out on the bullshit and was just like, just don't do it. Stop doing it.
Bro, just get a VPN. Hey,
Yeah, just get a VPN.
I got caught. Yeah, I got fucking. That's why I can't do it anymore because they're watching this. They're watching my internet.
No, well, I'm like I've gotten warnings and stuff before, too, but like nothing's really like happened from it. You know what I mean? But
No, I feel you.
It's different because now I guess this cable provider fucking takes this shit way too serious to the point where like they cut off my internet because of it.
I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure it is like a federal crime.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
They're taking it way too. Hey, just let me download my shit illegally and hey, low key. You can just stream it. No, just stream it. Like fine, like 1, 2, 3 movies. Like.
Yeah, you just gotta stream it. You can't download things.
That's what I started doing.
So you get caught up.
Because they sent a notice for like the 3rd time, I guess in a couple months, but they didn't tell me. The people that used to live upstairs, they didn't tell me until like the 3rd time when they were like, "Are you downloading things?" And I was like, "Why?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "This is the 3rd notice we've gotten." And I was like, "Well, nobody fucking told me the first 2 times." Like.
Yeah, they threatened to cut off your internet because it says here that you downloaded Boner Jams 3 illegally.
Look, Look, all I got to do is get a VPN and I'll be set. So I don't see what the big issue is. I just trick them and say, "Oh, I'm actually like in Denmark right now." So like, how do you know? Like, it's not me. So. I haven't tried it, but yeah, I just stream on my shit now.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. Like, I'm not because after that, like, I kind of felt like I was like, damn, man, like I can't have them be fucking shutting off my internet, so I'll stop. So I actually like when it came to like, and it sucked because it happened during the worst time because that's how I would like watch my Game of Thrones and shit. So now like now I actually had to like fucking pay the HBO Go subscription to watch that shit.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to pay. You just fucking stream it, dog. Like,
you stream it.
Yeah,
come on, Alex.
Quality's shitty.
Yeah. Dog, come on.
So deal
with it. Hey, pay money or deal with it.
It's. I mean, the overall it's not too bad because they have a cancel anytime, clause. So I'm literally gonna pay like $15 just to watch the whole fucking, because it's a short season, so I'm gonna pay like $15 and then I'm just gonna cancel it.
Why couldn't you? Why didn't you just? Oh well, I guess you'd be paying $15 anyway. Just get like a free trial for like the last like. Oh, but you pay money anyway, so. Yeah. I was gonna say get a free trial for as long as you can and then pay for the last of it, but you'd pay the base price anyway, so. Exactly. There goes that plan. Yeah, dude. Fuck people who don't like you to download content illegally. Fuck them.
All right, last topic. You started all this.
Yeah, LimeWire, bro. Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Last topic. I don't even know how to approach this. Like Billy Ray Cyrus doing what Miley Cyrus has always wanted to do. Yeah. Is that a good way to put it? Bro, I honestly didn't know what. Well, I mean, not really because he's not like a full blown rap artist, the Lil Nas X. So it's not really that intense. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think respect to Lil Nas X, man. Yeah, I give him respect. I mean, the song's not like the greatest, but
I think the song bangs.
Yeah,
that song's certified. Banger.
I think it's dope. I mean, it's not like the like best hit of 2000 of like of all time and shit, but he found a way to fucking mix the two genres. And then on top of that, he fucking found a way to like stick it to fucking Billboard, who was like, "Hey, we're gonna take your song off the charts because it's not country enough." And then he fucking goes and gets the godfather of fucking country. My boy Billy Ray.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy too, because they pulled it off the Billboard, like the Billboard top country or whatever, and their argument was that it wasn't country enough. I don't know what their stipulations are for country, but I never heard of it until someone was like, dude, like Billy, like it was just all over the internet, and I was like, what the fuck is this? The lyrics are for sure fucking country. The beat itself isn't like it's country-esque, but it's like rooted in like trap music.
Yeah.
And I think Lil Nas X is just riding this wave as long as he can, which I give him fucking props for. He tweeted out a fake track list, and it was like Old Town Road like 7 or 8 times, but they were all different like remixes. And there was one that was like the Beyonce remix, and this music publication website like tweeted out, and it was like, oh, the next Old Town remix might be with Beyonce, and he tweeted back at them and was like, I was just kidding. Like,
I mean, for me, it's just more like this shit. Like for the first time I heard this song, it was coming more from like the meme standpoint, like people using it for like memes. People were using it for like those fucking TikTok videos and shit like that, like as opposed to like actually like listening to the song and etc. But because it started from there, people actually got attention, or the song got attention, and then it blew up to be like an actual like decent song. And then on top of that, once the remix came out, it ended up being like 100 times better. Like, shit's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's a trait. I think it's a healthy and fun way to properly use the internet to do stupid shit, because that seems to be the recurring theme on this episode. So I do give him props. Like, get out of it as much as you can. Dog. I mean, honestly, like if I were to go see him live, his concert would probably be like that song like 10 times in a row.
Yeah. Like he'll play it, and then people will be like, "Oh, play Old Town Road."
Play it again. So now it's like, do you want to hear Old Town Road, Mo Bamba, or Sicko Mode? Like, can we have a song off next episode? Like, what song do you want to hear the most on repeat? Sicko Mode, Mo Bamba, or Old Town Road? Like, listen to the same shit over and over and over. But I honestly, good for him. Like I said, it's a good, healthy, fun way to, you know, use the internet to do dumb shit. So I give him kudos. I hope he comes out with like more. I hope he really kind of find. It's almost like he has like I don't even want to say if it's niche, because I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't
know anybody.
I was about to say,
except Nelly and Tim McGraw over and over again. Like,
yeah, with Nelly.
Like, let's not forget the founding fathers.
Yeah, I read like there was an article, or like I saw like a little mini clip of like him doing like an interview or something, and he was like, he doesn't want to stay in that whole, you know, country trap shit, but he wants to like just branch out and blend different genres, like he did this. But I'm just like, for right now, you probably should just
go for it.
I mean, yeah, he should go for it. But I'm saying maybe at the moment, just to, you know, ride this wave as far as like, you know, as much as he can, because if his other like future projects,
you saying like do like an album like a country trap album.
Yeah, and then like branch out, because
get like all the hottest trap like dude, like get Young Chop, get who's the one that Young Thug uses a lot? I don't know. Sera, who's the one that Young Thug uses a lot? Oh my God, Sera.
Sera, you had one job.
You literally had one job. Some other any other kind of fucking trap producers or people that deal in trap, and he should definitely some label will pay for it. Like, fuck it, why not? And then maybe once it's died down, like, go ahead and do some other stuff. So I give him kudos once again. Good for him. I hopefully we get an album soon. But I think that about wraps it up. Just don't do stupid shit on the internet. Get a normal job if you have to. Stop fucking trading drugs for sex and money if you're a professional.
Or just don't
cathedral.
do it. don't limit it to just fucking if you're a professional. Maybe just don't do it.
Bro, didn't we kind of say it was okay if like junkies and them did it? Like, because,
I mean, legally, not even legally. I mean, like, it's more like it's behavior that's expected of them, but we shouldn't like be like it's okay or do
all
this
right,
instead.
fine, it's not okay. Don't do it. Don't do
Drugs.
it. And if you're an employer, just fucking, if you have an open position, just have an upload resume and then call it a day. Don't fucking make people fill in that shit. And then I wish the best for Lil Nas X. Anybody else have any closing thoughts, arguments, words of wisdom?
I had the runs this whole time, and I didn't have to go to the bathroom, so I'll take that as a win for me.
That's quite the achievement. So on that note, next episode, don't know what we're talking about. We'll have to play it by ear and see what happens within the next week. Thank you for joining us again on Nothing About Everything, the internet's shittiest pop culture podcast. My name is Jeremiah.
Alex.
And we will catch you guys next episode.
Peace.